Minecraft. Everybody knows the feeling of creating your first ever Minecraft world. You spawn in, start trying out new controls, and then eventually you walk over and start punching your first tree. Upon this, you're gained with a new resource. Eventually, you'll use these new resources to start building structures, crafting tools, and making stronger gear. You eventually go mine, get some armor, get some diamonds, find some obsidian, and travel to the Nether. Upon entering the Nether, you explore for a while, and you eventually find a fortress. You slay some blazes, slay some endermen on the way back, and craft Eyes of Ender to enter the stronghold. You're now presented with a one-way gateway to a new dimension. Upon entering this dimension, you find a dragon. You eventually slay this powerful beast. And then, you wonder to yourself, what's left? Achievements. Achievements in Minecraft are a great way to record your journey and see how much you can just actually overcome in a video game. Most video games have achievements, but Minecraft has some very unique and very easy to obtain achievements. These achievements can span from opening your inventory to breaking a singular block of wood to defeating the final boss of the game. But one thing about Bedrock Edition's achievements is not all of them are really hard. Some of them are simple as loading into a new world and pressing a button. And one thing I've noticed is there's some weird discrepancies among these achievements. On PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, you can see a percentage of how many players have actually earned achievements. And when you start to look at it, things get really odd. Things you would never actually expect, and things that will just actually blow your mind. So today, we're going to cover some of these odd percentages that kind of make you laugh, or might just actually really confuse you as well. Without further ado, let's get right into this. To start us off, we have Minecraft's two easiest achievements, with 85% of players opening their inventory and only 80% getting a singular piece of wood afterwards. This implies that 5% of players immediately looked at this game, opened their inventory, closed their inventory, and quit playing. For what reason these players immediately stopped playing is beyond me, and it could just be a simple case of they opened their inventory, got stuck, and didn't know what to do. I personally don't know how this could happen. I don't know how it's a 5% difference, and it actually amazes me that opening your inventory is something only 85% of players have done. That means there's still a solid 15% of players that haven't even opened their inventory since they got Minecraft. Now, I understand that some people may have bought the game and then never touched it afterwards, or just forgot to even play it. But everybody's heard of Minecraft, and you spent 20 bucks on the game and then never touched it afterwards, which seems kind of odd. Now, another thing I could think of that might be an issue because of this is alternative accounts. There could be alternative accounts that have Minecraft as one of their games on it because it's purchased on the console, but they've never actually opened it. Which I guess I could see why this could be a problem, but at the same time, even then, I'm sure you've used split screen. And split screen achievements do count towards that profile. Either way, this is only a minor difference, and there's going to be a lot more weirder ones to come. So, let's get on with our next one. Now for the first difference in achievements that actually surprised me. With 38.8% of players actually obtaining diamonds with an iron pickaxe, but only 23.4% have actually bred 2 cows with wheat. Now, breeding 2 cows with wheat isn't hard. You can go to your local village, grab a hay bale, make some wheat, and then breed 2 cows like that. It doesn't take but just a few seconds to do. Diamonds achievement is a little harder though. You have to actually obtain an iron pickaxe, or you could find a blacksmith in a village and obtain diamonds that way. Either way, this shouldn't be that big of a difference. Which makes me really wonder what people actually do when they play Minecraft. I enjoy playing the game for fun, but apparently most people just get the harder stuff out of the way. But this is only the beginning. Here we have 2 of Minecraft's most important achievements to the game. These are very late game. You typically don't worry about this until you fight the final boss. The achievement on top is called The End with a question mark, and only 7.7% of players have earned it. Now you may be thinking, well, this must be a very difficult achievement to actually earn. But then below you have an achievement called The End, with a period, with only 6.8% of players actually earning this. Now you may be wondering, well, what are these achievements exactly for? The achievement on top is entering an end portal. 7.7% of players have entered the stronghold, filled all 12 portal frames with an Eye of Ender, and entered the portal. And the achievement below, with 6.8% of players earning this achievement, is the achievement you get for going in that very portal and defeating the Ender Dragon. This implies that 0.9% of players went through this portal, either died to the Ender Dragon, or triggered the Stronghold's portal, fully ignited it, and never went through. So there is a small percentage of players that went through this portal or ignited this portal and quit dealing with it afterwards. Still haven't killed the dragon, by the way. These people have never killed the Ender Dragon. There's 0.9% of players out there that have gotten to the brink of beating the final boss of this game and never, ever set foot through that portal to try and kill the dragon. Or they died to the dragon and quit playing afterwards, or never touched the end again. They never wanted anything to do with it afterwards. But if you think this is a weird discrepancy, a different, like a weird difference in percentage, it's about to get a whole lot worse. As you can see here, I've got 3 achievements: passing the time, bodyguard, and dispense with this. Passing the time requires you to play for 100 in-game Minecraft days, bodyguard requires you to craft an iron golem, and dispense with this requires crafting a dispenser. 33% of players have actually played for 100 in-game days. Only 9.3 have made an iron golem, and 7.4 have made a freaking dispenser. It blows my mind that out of all of the, you've played for 100 in-game days, and you haven't made an iron golem or a dispenser? Or, this implies that more people have made an iron golem than a dispenser. But, it gets worse. These 2 achievements are very similar. Feeling ill requires you to defeat an evoker, and cheating death requires a totem of Undying. If you don't know, evokers drop totems of Undying. There is a solid 1.2 difference of players who have killed an evoker, obtained a totem of Undying, and never, not once, used a totem. Now you may be wondering why I'm so worked up about this, I'm making a big deal out of it. This implies they haven't even acknowledged the fact that this is an achievement, or they've acknowledged it's an achievement and just don't want to use the totem. You can get these things from raids, they're not that hard to get. Just, do me a favor and just go use that stupid totem you have sitting in your offhand that's been there since you've killed that evoker. Please, for the 1.2%, please just use that totem. But here we go. This is the one that tops it all off. To top it off, all 3 of these achievements have to do with the Wither. The beginning causes you to spawn it. The beginning with a period means you defeated it, and Beaconator means you use that nether star to craft a beacon and fully power it. 1.4% of players spawned the Wither and never defeated it. The Beaconator one is more understandable because you have to fully power the beacon, which may take a lot of time. You can see that it took a lot longer for me to do because there was a huge difference in between the beginning and Beaconator. But still, this does not excuse the fact that 1.4% of players have never defeated the Wither upon spawning it. I, at this point, have no words, and yeah, that's it. I'm just in shock. Well, with that being said, this has been several of the differences between Minecraft Bedrock Edition's achievements on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do enjoy this type of content, please leave a like, comment, and hey, maybe subscribe. We're almost at 100 subs, and it would mean a lot to me if we could reach it. Anyways, with that being said, thank you for watching. This has been Jason, and I will see you all in the next video. Adios.